Hello everyone, how are we? Let's check. Let's start. Hi there. Hi Amanda. Yasu. How are we? This is Thursday night here at Soul Time with me, Sharon Tal. Tag yourself if you're there so I can meet and greet you properly. How are we? Have you been? What's been happening? Hey Baxter. Beck, can you hear me well there on Facebook? Checking out who else is here. Hey Catherine. Haruka, konnichiwa. Hope you are well. Oops, it's everything gling, 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 gling. And we're seeing here. Just do it quietly. I hope that you are okay and feeling well. Tanya, congratulations. Mazel tov. Well, I'm actually talking to you after I have lost a bid today. I've lost an auction for a house that I really wanted. Well done. Thank you so much. A friend is keep SMSing me, so I'd better. She doesn't know that I'm on a live. So I'll just have to tell her shush, right? So tell me, I'm a bit upset or a bit sad just because that I've lost the bid for a house that I really wanted, and I'm a bit bummed. So the subject of today, where is my choice? And crumbs versus full loaf. Hopefully this one will be quiet. So crumbs. So today I'm actually using a different stand. I'm using the old stand that I used to. So I hope that it will be okay. Hey Angela, is there a white noise? Let's see if like this there won't be any white noise if I'm separating the two phones. So today we're talking about where is my choice and crumbs versus full loaf. So let me know. Are you feeling that you are taking everything in life how you want it to be? Or do you feel that you have to compromise a little bit? I know it wasn't meant to be, but it was still very cute. It will save me a headache, lots of headache. But thank you. I'm just saying it because you know what? That would be settling on crumbs, right? And that is where I am actually seeing the energy of what things are. So at this stage, I choose not to compromise on anything, and it has to be the right house for the right price, at the right location, at the right availability. So everything is still right on paper. However, it is so bumming when it's not, right? So a question for you. Where is your choice? Do you feel as if you have a choice at the moment? Or do you feel that you are being forced to do things? Do you feel that you are enjoying a full loaf of bread or just the crumbs? Meaning, are you compromising yourself? Talk to me. Let me know. Sorry, the vibration is a little bit low. I'm lifting the vibration. How do I lift the vibration? Here we go. Because there are moments when I thought I'll be able to straighten up my crown and move on, right? But it's a little bit more difficult. So I think actually I'm going to go straight away to I am in trust. This is where I do take my own remedies here, and I am in trust. Soon you'll see me dancing, right? I am in trust and I am at peace. I am at peace. It's when you have an inner war within you. I've actually, my guide says, asked me to bring 4 remedies today. And the 4 remedies are: I am at peace, I am in trust, I am protected, and I am awakening. Now, I saw something that was really upsetting for me. As a Jewish Israeli, I grew up in Israel. There is a museum in Israel. It's called the Holocaust Museum, but it's a big one. But today I saw this piece of article that's saying that people has to go in there in Israel, it's the green tick, right? Which is exactly like the yellow star in a way. And it actually made me wonder, made me think, WTF, like, I really don't care if you are or not V, or if you care about what the other person is, but we are all one. We are all one. They're saying that these times are showing who you really are and who are your real friends. And I can tell you that no matter what, I look at the person from the point of the heart or the point of the soul. And this is what's important for me. So if you want to be my friend or not, or if you want to do or not, I'm like Novak, I don't disclose it because it's none of anyone's business, right? But it is my business to know who has a beautiful soul and who's not. Who is following a certain system without thinking, without knowing, and judging others for no reason, for not the right thing. People are people. Love is love. Heart is heart. People are too quick to judge at these times. And this is where we really need to ask ourselves, where is my choice? What do I choose? And it has to do with work. It has to do with love. It has to do with life. It has to do with family. It has to do with friends. It actually has to go as well on your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, on your family, social, and work. It's like, who are you? What are you? How are you going to keep yourself in that energy that will promote love to yourself, within yourself? And then as soon as you broadcast it, it is just going to be amplified so much, right? And I can tell you, if I'll take, for example, that house that I was bidding for with a friend, thank God, I knew that I gave it my best. I knew that it was quick, and if I wanted it, I could have gone beyond. Hello, Susanna. Yet I knew that the bottom line, it wasn't mine, because if it would have been mine, it would have gone differently. So where do you actually trust what is happening? Where do you actually let go and let God? Like, you can see me now. I'm letting go and letting God. And I went to the house without any attachment. Can you hear me okay with the Facebook land, with that broadcast? I am really trying to separate phones and do it differently. I wish that there was one platform that can do it all together, but there isn't, not if I want to do it live. So when I'm trying to connect to you, and by the way, I'm Sharon Tal, the Soul Alchemist. You can look at my website if you don't know who I am. Or you can just talk to me and you'll know who I am. I would like to think of myself as a very loving person. And I would like to consider myself as a person who will look and assess the situation from a point of view of love and light, of brain, of head, heart, gut, and soul. When you're connecting to someone, connect on the highest level. What is the highest level, one might ask? I think the highest level is actually the deepest level, the soul. And again, it depends what is it that you would like to have, to feel from the person in order to connect to different parts of yourself. So when you are connecting in a certain way, I'm trying to try. They've changed all the filters here, and this is oh so frustrating. So I'm just going to leave it like this. Oh, and I see that we're having a friend who just joined us from Malon Bimbi. Mazal Tov, Eliran, you have a birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday. See, I wish you the evening of your birthday. He's a very good friend. Far, far away now. So what is it that we need to look at when we are looking at what's right for us? Nobody wrote to me anything today. How are you feeling? What is happening for you? How are things moving and working your way? Can you feel a little bit of frustration? Do you feel a little bit of love? What is it that you're all feeling at the moment? Write to me, please. Let me know how you are. Oh my God, this is a little bit psychedelic there, but no. Let us go back to the other one. This is too funny. The Facebook one is going crazy, but no, we are not. I'm going to go back to the other filter. So tell me, how are you feeling and being? It's too funny. I get here, hello Sharon, and hello Sharon. This is all nice, but let me know how you're going. And we have Robert, and we have Di. Beautiful. So how was your week? Are you feeling the super crazy intensity that is in the air? Are you feeling that madness? Are you feeling the anxiety? Are you feeling the stress that people are feeling? I have a friend who's watching here now, and we went to the beach, and then someone almost fell asleep on the wheel and had accident. Bumped into the back of a car. Lucky she was good, but she's not really good because her full body is with whiplash. And then she was treated like a second-grade citizen, and then her whole body is still not feeling well with a whiplash. So I'm wishing you lots of health and strength. I guess my wish for you, so Angela, it's been better for you this week. I guess my wish for you is to be able to handle the stress, to be able to handle the situation as you want it. Okay? You want to feel heard, you want to feel understood, you want to feel accepted, right? And once that you are feeling all these feelings, things will start to move for you, because guess what? You actually have the experience for yourself. You actually have the knowledge to solve everything for yourself. I'm here, for example, just to guide you through. The wisdom is within you. The same way that the wound is within you. Right? So, someone is saying anxiety has been high. Looking forward to start the week. Anxious, fearful, some confusion. That is it. So, a lot of you that are watching me now are empaths. And when you're an empath, you actually feel people's feelings and emotions. And when you do that, it actually scrambles within your own energy field, and you need to realize, and I guess one of the questions that you need to ask yourself is it mine? Is this energy that I'm feeling, is it mine? Is it my stress? Is it my frustration? Is it mine? My pain, my hurt? And most of the time you will realize that it's not really yours. You will realize that you have taken it from someone else. And imagine if you will release it and you will let it go. Next week's meditation will prepare us, or next week's session or talk will prepare us for the gate of the 1111. Okay? So when we are doing the 1111, it's a big energy gate. And that is the gate that we will be able to release and to pass more energy. As you know, we are now energetically transitioning between the old energy and the new energy. It's called the third and fifth dimension. It's actually called many things, right? And the part of it is that we're supposed to ride it like a wave, but we don't want it to be a tsunami wave. We want it to be beautiful, catching, riding the waves and enjoying it, rather than really frustration, rather really fearful, rather overwhelmed, like waves in the water, in the sea that is like, whoa, too much. And it's interesting, this week I went probably 3 or 4 times. I drove to the jetty in Brighton, where I usually just replace the energy of the day, of the week. And I've actually realized, and I've seen the sea usually at the same time, and it's like crazy. One day was really quiet, one day was really choppy, one day was just partial. And when you are looking at the waves while you're assessing your own emotions, you can see how all those energies are changed and different and powerful. Okay? And that is where you are assessing how are you feeling within these emotions. So I want to ask you, how are your emotions at the moment? How are you feeling now? If we were to change all this anxiety and fear and confusion into cool, calm, and collected, rather than hot, anxious, and scattered, and we want to change it, we want to shift it, we want to bring everything to where we are at. We want to bring it into the ultimate grand position. So are you ready to do that? Are you ready to shift your energy? Write to me. Let me know. Hi, Francis. I'm very happy that you're looking forward. Liran, how are you celebrating your birthday if you're still here? Looking forward to hear from you. Come on, talk to me, write to me. So, yeah, definitely is good. Yes, we are all ready for all of this, right? People ask me about my diary. This is my beautiful diary. Oh, my actual beautiful friends up in the New South Wales. You see, I had a lady this week. Beautiful. I had a lady this week that came. Gorgeous lady. Overweight, that is trying to shed the weight. She is taking those supplements, doing another program, blah, blah, blah. Sababa. Fantastic. Going well. However, her stress level went up. Is there anyone here who is interested to shed some weight? Of course. Everybody wants to shed weight. Nobody's happy with how they are. BS. You should be happy with what you are, and from that point, just to shift it, right? So I had a lady, and what happened was that she's working night shifts. She's doing some work, but she has like few night shifts to go. What happened is that her cortisol level went up. She got stressed. Guess what happened to her weight shed? It got blocked. It stuck. And why is that? When we are under stress, not only that you crave the other foods, if food is your vice, because it could be smoking or drugs or alcohol or other things, you are actually blocking the joy in your life. And while you're blocking the joy in your life, the thyroid will shut down. And then you won't be able to shed the weight. Because the body goes into stress mode that's saying we need to be here on guard and we need to protect ourselves. So for that reason, ready? I'm going to shut all the systems that are not relevant for me running. So their body is getting hot, they are flowing, they are running, the muscles are getting hot, cardiovascular, and off they go. Unfortunately, those are things that are happening when the body is getting stressed against its will. And when it's getting stressed, you see, I have my bike there, but I haven't ridden them for a little while. And I need to go back and ride on them because, you know, things were just running. But sorry, what I've done with the lady, it's not that we spoke about what to eat or not to eat. It's actually we spoke about how we can relax the system. And once that we figure that one out, she can continue because she shed like, 6 to 8 kilos like in a boom. And that was like amazing. Yet, as soon as the stress came, oh yeah, I've cut the corner here and I've cut the corner there. You can't cut corners. You cannot cut corners. Okay? I'm just trying to look here. Oh, another beautiful client. She's been waiting for her boyfriend to approve of something that she didn't do, but he thought that she did. And that was saying hello to someone. That was happened to be at some gathering. And he's now punishing her for 2 months. And I'm like, so is that crumbs or is that the full loaf? What is it that you need in order to give yourself the full go, the full loaf? What if you don't need to wait for anyone else and you can simply get your things for yourself, with yourself, allowing yourself to be connected to that top level that will always make you feel as if you are number one? Do you feel that you're number one in your life? Or do you feel that you have to compromise all the time? And this is where I want you to see the difference. The difference is that you are number one. The difference is that you are worthy of everything. Okay? I don't know if this camera is okay. And this is where I want you to take the next step up. And that is the step of asking yourself, what do I deserve? Who am I? What is my right? Guess what? Your right is to be loved. Your right is not to wait for anyone else to love you. And that is the big difference. So are you ready to love yourself? Don't make me sing. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. So it all starts from childhood. And guess what? So I actually I don't have too many kids' photos from Israel from when I was young. And when I did, I actually had my parents' house had a big fire, and there were not too many photos. But that is, look at this old style. That is me as a child. That is me as a little bajuju. I'm so cute there. This is the photo that I've been looking for so long. Look at the innocence. Look at that pureness, actually, right? And I made my other sister look for it in Israel, but I'm going to send her a message that I actually found it. Skvana! Once that you are connected through your inner child, through your inner innocence, you are actually connecting to the pureness of your soul. And when you are allowing yourself to then stay innocent, but then comes life, and then they give you a smack, boom. And then it's not so happy. You still need to find that happiness within yourself, that happiness within your soul, that memory that potentially everything was already planned. This is where we need to have the trust. Now, some will say, but how will I know what is what? I am awakening. I am awakening is to open your third eye, but in a way that will be safe for you. It's enhancing your feeling of clarity, serenity, and awareness, yet with that spiritual knowledge. So I'm going to take some, and hopefully it will pass to you. So it's interesting because it's like, it tastes like water, yet it has a lot of energy. So this is one of the main things. What will make you feel safe? Little sparrows, what will make you feel safe? Can you tell me? Tell me. Do we need to wait for someone else? Or can we allow ourselves not to wait for anyone else and then to stay connected with who we are and what we are? when you are allowing yourself to trust other people, you're actually almost inviting a disappointment potential. Okay? But when you trust yourself and love yourself, you're not going to be disappointed, because you're going to be so connected to who you are, you know? And then you've got only you to take responsibility for, and you to continue to do what you need to do. Does that make sense? Now, I know that it sounds so simple, and I know that it sounds so, oh yeah, of course, right? But once that you're trusting your power, once that you're trusting your energy, once that you're trusting your own energy, you're just going to win it. You're going to win because you are the one who is so powerful. So again, crumbs or the full loaf? Are we going to just take little pieces, or we're going to say, no, I'm happy to wait until I achieve my true goal? Of course, you can get little gratification on the way, but that's not really what you are looking for. You are looking for the full, ultimate solution. I can tell you, I'm looking for the ultimate home. I don't want to move for another 15 years, and I wouldn't move from here unless I was bought out. So, by the railway. So, from my point of view, everything that I do it forever, right? Even though forever can be for a few days, right? How many of you had people in their life, they came and left? Now, you know what they say, if I would have done, there is a sentence that we always say at the Reiki. Hey, Linton. There's a sentence that we always say in the Reiki. God, give me the power to complete everything that I need to do today, because if you would have known it in advance, it will just be too many things. When you'll actually count the amount of things that you've done today, how many meetings, did you walk, did you speak to people, did you go and get coffee, did you make your own coffee, did you cook for yourself, did you cook for others, did you feed the animals, whatever stuff, it's huge. But because that we have 24 hours, or because that we just move it, we just ignore it and we say, oh yeah, I didn't do much today. Guess what? Every day you do so much. And this is where you have to shift it, to move it, to roll it, and to appreciate everything that you've done. And if you want to do things differently, you simply change it the next day, because you can't force yourself to do the things in a certain way all the time. Okay? So you need to have the patience for yourself. You need to trust yourself. You need to follow your own gut feeling. How can you follow your own gut feeling? Well, not if you're eating the wrong food. Not if you have tummy ache. Not if you have nausea. Not if you're feeling ill or not right. Okay? Yesterday I had a tiny little sniff, and I was like, what is that? COVID, no! I had a couple of sneezes because of the cut grass. That's it. I figured it out, wiped my nose, kept going, amazing. When you take the panic away, when you take the stress away, when you see it for what it is, it will be such a small, tiny issue, okay? People are making things so much worse than what they are. And I just need you to remember to put things in the right proportion. Does that make sense to each and every one of you? Give me a little like, tick, love heart. Tell me that you hear me. Tell me that you agree or not with me. So a lot of people now that they've opened all the shops and everything, here for you too. Now that they've opened the shops and everything, people were trained, thank you. People were trained to stay quiet, right? And they stay indoors, and they train to not do too many things. And as we laugh, people are overrated, you know, not everyone. You don't want to go and mingle with everyone because of the energies and as such. So for that one, I have created the I Am Protected. I Am Protected actually has ozone. And it's the ozone layer that protects your energy. You can put it for the kids' water. You can put it for your own water. You can put it in your aura. You can put it really everyone. So today, those were the remedies that I was guided to show you. And they are all on the higher levels of the chakras. And when they are on the higher levels of the chakras, they're actually saying your body is too dense. We just need to lift and to balance, because you can either be doing your head in, or you can just be stuck in your head or stuck in many ways, and don't know if that's what you want. Do you have any questions about that? I just want to recommend you not to compromise over yourself, not to compromise over your work, not to compromise over your social. Most important, not to compromise over your values and morals. Okay? Not to compromise for that. I have Tracy and Caroline here, and today I've done healing for the 2 dogs over the phone, over the video. They're so cute. Are they feeling better, Charlie and Millie? How are they doing? It is so much nice to feel how the energy can still flow and to release it. Again, we're not compromising. We are not compromising for anything. Okay? Don't sweat the little things, because if you are, it's not compromising. Pick the battles, okay? Pick the battles. I could have, if I'll talk about the house, I probably could have got it, but then it will be too expensive for what I really wanted. So it's not worth it. So was it worth it? No. Will I be compromising? Absolutely. Do I need to? No. Next. Thank you. Next. So this is where we need to see how things are for you. So what do you feel that you compromise on now? Can you give me an example, please? What are you compromising about in your life at the moment? And let's clear it. I'm going to help you to clear it right now. Tell me, tell me, tell me. I see that there's a married celebrant here. You see, we are compromising on the way that we're running and conducting our ceremonies, right? So not simple. So who was the celebrant here? Lovely celebrant. Rose Jones. So yes, I'll be conducting a wedding in 2 weeks. 1 week, 2 weeks. And it's going to be at the house because there are no venues. We can't do this, we can't do that. It's too hard to do. However, I'm not going to compromise on the quality of the ceremony that I'm going to write. Why? Because it's still a sacred union, and that's what it's about. So, someone is writing here about stress levels. Yes, you cannot compromise. That is a very important thing. Do not compromise over your stress levels, because what will happen is that you will snap. I had a friend who came over before, and she said to me, I'm on holiday from my husband, from the kids, from work. I cannot tolerate it anymore, because she held the fortress, during the big lockdown. And now that it's all over, she said, I can't hear the word mom, mom, mom anymore. It's too much. So she's saying, I need to take time off, time away. Okay, so when you are looking at your stress level, what puts you now into stress? So we have someone here that it's her sister, it's her mother, it's work, it's stuff. It's all these things that are too much. So how do we reduce the stress? Can we eliminate the stress? Can we clear it? Can we change it? Can we just treat it differently? So tell me. How are we going to shift that stress? What is the actual stress? The actual stress is the way that we are handling a reaction to someone else. They are doing what they're doing. They will be who they are. Yet, how are you accepting you? That is a total different question, right? So how are you accepting yourself? How are you working with who you are and what you are? Can you tell me? There are certain, we'll leave this one. There are certain things that are not. So you've been thinking about how to reduce the stress. That is awesome. And that is what we need to change. This is what we need to shift. Once that you can release those stress levels, you can actually handle the situation. Remember, this is not your drama. You have to deal with it, but dealing with the stress is like dealing with the actual situation. Did you cause that situation? Has it been caused to you? Stop compromising and stop pleasing everyone else. You have rules, you have values, you have morals, you have standards. Okay? Exactly right. Needing to be me, what I believe, which is my stuff, and others is others. Right. And it's not my business to be in their stuff. 100%. Now, let me teach you something that is like a Tibetan, the Tibetan 8. So you put yourself in this 8. Okay? So you actually, people put themselves together. But there has to be a little 8 that you don't take their energy. So when someone comes and dumps their crap on you, you need to say, hang on. What is it? You're just calling me to dump shit? No, I'm not available. Are you calling me just to complain and then you're feeling better and then I'm stuck with all of that? That's not acceptable. Okay? So you need to be able to say, firstly, there's a difference whether they're just dumping shit or if they're sharing. If they're sharing and then you're able to share as well, fantastic, not a problem. It's like a little thing, right? Yet, if it's something that is give and take, okay, listen to it, but still do the 8. Don't just get all the information. Don't just take their stuff. And sometimes, if you are too busy or if you're tired yourself, I have the most beautiful friend and she rang me one night and she really needed to share and I had so much guilt, but I've compensated about it since. But I was tired. I had a big day at the clinic and between exorcism and clearing and doing and hearing and doing, and I was tired because I'm still house hunting for forever now. I was tired. I just had to go to bed and watch a movie. I can't even remember what it was. It was that not important, but I needed to switch off. And I said to her, darling, I love you so much, but I can't talk now. Please forgive me. And we will talk again tomorrow. And the next morning, I was bright and happy and strong and lovely. And I rang her and then we continued what she wanted to say the night before, but I didn't have the energy. So unless it's life and death and real emergency, you can always drag that energy from the extra battery, right? You know, that adrenal fight, flight, freeze. But you don't need to put yourself in fight, flight, freeze if it's not real emergency. And after I verified that it wasn't a real emergency, I said, love you so much, but I just can't do it. Okay? And then spoke to her the next day. So that was good. Hey, Marina. So do you understand? Can you see the difference between, again, if I was to answer, I'll be giving myself crumbs. But I want that full loaf. Even though I'm on keto and I haven't touched bread forever, but that's all right. Do you have any questions? Because soon we're going to start the cards. So today we spoke about putting yourself first, making sure that you are taking care of your energy, of yourself, of what you do. How not to compromise, how to connect, how to diffuse the stress. You're really just diffusing that stress from yourself. Is it mine or is it theirs? If it's theirs, okay, is it life and death? If it's not life and death, how can I then look at it in a different way? If it's mine, okay, what have I done? What can I do about it? What do I feel about it? What would I like about it? Right? How do you do that at work? Yeah. What you need to do at work is set the boundaries. This is our requirement. This is what we need. Do you feel that you can do it or not? If not, why? Can we do something to change it? And if yes, then is it time to fix it? Can we fix it? And if we can't fix it, thank you and goodbye. What can you do? Right? What can you do? You can only do the best that you are. And you know what I have found? I found in many times, I set the boundaries and I set for me as a business owner, I set the rules, the request, doing whatever I need to do, or what I would like those people to do with me, for me. And then they don't. They do it for a little bit and then they don't. They change the agreement. And then when I would like to enforce the agreement and say, hang on, our agreement is 1, 2, 3. Oh no, yes, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, let me remind you that this is what we've agreed upon and that was part of the original. Oh yeah, but it changed. Well, it didn't change, not for me. And then if it suits me, I will change it. And if not, and let's say, whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's attitude, whether it's energy, I cannot hire anyone, and I don't hire anyone or use the services of someone that uses drugs. I can't. Or substances. Or they have to go for a smoko. I can't. Because my clinic broadcasts health and well-being. Now, I don't care. I cannot tell what people do. But I have a warning for them. My clinic is a portal of energy. And if you have negative energy attached to you, or if you've taken drugs, or if you've taken, and I don't have anyone, thank God, then it's enter at your own risk. Because the portals of protection of energy will swirl anything and everyone. It's like when you enter the door, if you've been to my clinic, it's like a different dimension. Even here at my home, it's a different dimension. I have shitload of crystals, I have protections, I have the archangels, I have the angels, all protection and doing everything. Why? Because I'm a vessel. I'm nothing special. I'm a vessel of Hashem, of God, of Adonai. That is it. But it's my duty to stay clean. It's my duty to stay clear vessel so I can channel and speak. But you see, I started this session, I was exhausted, tired, upset, sad. I'm vibrant again. Why? Because I am taking myself out of it. I am purifying my soul, my energy, for it to be part of your connection, our connection here. Hey Jeanette, hey Rebecca, how funny. So Jeanette moved from Hyatt to the Gold Coast, Hyatt or Cheltenham to the Gold Coast. And then I'm getting a photo of her that she bought my candle. And then I get a photo of her with another friend of Facebook, which I actually never met, but she's a lovely lady. And they're sitting together. How good was that? I love connection that connects the universe. There were a few dates that I was responsible for because they've said, oh, you're a friend of Sharon. Oh, you're a friend of Sharon on Facebook. So I was like, yep. Okay, let's make matchmaker. All right. So do you have any questions? Do you have any questions, or shall we start with the cards? So just a summary. I am in trust. I am at peace. No more wars. Yes, totally, Rebecca. I can't wait to meet you. And Beck. I'm awakening to wake up your third eye and your crown. And I am protected with the energy of the ozone, of everything else that is going there. So, what I wish for you? Do you know what I wish for you? I wish for you to be able to always be truthful to yourself. Always to be connected to yourself. Highly more. Always to be so amazed by your day, by your ability, by your energy. Not in a show-off way, but in an honest, truthful way. Remember, many times not people will see you. You will know. The true spirituality, the true energy is behind closed doors. It's behind the forehead. It's in your head. It's in your heart. So you have to think positive. Like if I was, I don't know, Eeyore, oh, I'm so sad. Well, I'm not Tigger all the time, but I'm Tigger most of the time. Bounce, bounce, bounce. But I still have that. Sometimes we can be the stressful life according Winnie the Pooh, right? The rabbit. I don't know. My daughter is 19. I don't remember all the characters. But Winnie the Pooh, what does he want? He's simplest. He's just love. He wants his honey. He wants to do things. He said tomorrow or the yesterday, today is today, today is love. You know, very simple truths. And that's what it's about. It's about you connecting to that simplicity of life, feeling, seeing, sensing. Is it for you or is it not? Do you like it or not? And this is where you make the difference. You know, I take this, I'm into my home. I don't care if you'll see what I have or not, what furniture or not. Well, you can all see my peach bike and the crystals and this and that. So it's about being authentic to who you are and what you are and how you are. Now people can judge me or not. It's on you, it's not on me. What will it matter? What will it matter? Here, it's not a thunderstorm, it's the railway. I often feel like the Blues Brothers. There is a scene there when everything is shaking. And it's like, yep, it's the train. It's all good. We just keep sleeping. Going back to innocence, going back to you, going back to who you are and your wisdom. That wisdom that will always sit within yourself. That is where you truly are. Okay? Any questions? I'm just trying to see if there were anything other highlight. Getting smaller with us. Like-minded people. What do you mean, getting smaller with us? Jeanette, what did you mean? Are there any other ways to protect your home from unwanted energy? Of course, there are many ways to protect your home. Whether it's with crystal, with black onyx or black tourmaline, whether it's about amplifying the love with rose quartz, putting amethyst, which is like the queen. And one day I'll give you a tour of my crystals. If you like that, we can do that. So, the card that jumped through is belonging. And belonging is with the crown chakra and above. And the affirmation for that is, I now belong. I no longer long for love. I am love. And when you are the actual love, you don't need to look for anything else. You don't need to look for things externally. And you know, can I tell you, it's amazing because when you are empty, when I'm saying empty, clearing your vessel, you are actually not looking for anyone else. Like this week, yesterday, I was guided to go to the garage and they showed me exactly which box it was. They showed me exactly the brown, simple. You know, the photos that I have here, I actually had at my kitchen in Tel Aviv 23 or 24 years ago. And I've just put them. And I have there an affirmation. This is me as a bubby. When you work, you don't work a day in your life when you love what you do. And can you believe it? I was actually born with this leg not right. Like I had to have an operation. And they almost said that I wouldn't walk, but then I became an athlete. So you can defeat everything. Okay? So I will look at it later. I will not bore you with that. But I can tell you it was very, very cute. All right, let's do some cards for you, lovely people. So the first one that said was Haruka all the way to Japan. The card for you is reassess and consciousness. Okay? Yeah, Tracy, special in many ways. I am now willing, ready, and able to assess my life and to find my true calling. Okay? So Haruka, you need to ignore all the narcissism around you and just be connected to who you are. Sophie, or as we know, Skvana. Why are you feeling inadequate? Why are you feeling that the energy is not flowing? So to change it, I am now willing, ready, and able to explore my personality in a loving way. You have to be nice to yourself, okay? You have to continue to be nice to yourself. Don't be so hard. Angela. I used to run long distances, very long distances, and what do you call it? Shot put and volleyball and basketball and bring me a ball, I'll play. So trapped. Angela, are you feeling trapped? Vlasa, I no longer feel trapped. I'm now free to shine my light. Sometimes you're putting yourself in a situation that you don't really want to do. Suzanne. Integration. You are doing integration. I don't know why you can't see it like this. And I choose to live my integrated life to the fullest potential. Imagine how much fun this can be when you actually get the deck for yourself as well. 007, opening up. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfills me. Because you see, when we're going to move from the third to the fifth dimension, to the seventh, to the ninth, your whole pathway, your whole level of communication with the world is changing. And that is where you need to change all your energy and to change what it is that you are doing. It's a pleasure, everyone that have asked for it. Did I miss anyone? Amanda, if you're still here. Amanda, you need to say, I am now safe and secure, continuing for what you said before. Self-blame. Stop blaming yourself. Can you see what I mean? It's like you're blaming yourself. I am now willing, ready, and able to have love for myself and others. And that is the difference with the energies. So, Amanda, you need to shift it to being determined. I am now willing, ready, and able to do my absolute best at any given moment. And guess what? This is the only thing that you can actually do. Just do your best, because you can't do anything else otherwise. Does that make sense? Limor, if you are still here. Inner beauty. I'm now willing, ready, and able to shine my light inside and out. Because Limor, you shine your light a lot outside. Start shining it inside. Okay? And that is what the energy is. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? I think Julie. No worries. And then we're moving to the Facebook lovely people. So Julie, Philippou, Ultimate Love. See, this is the song. Learning to love myself is the greatest love of all. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. Helen, Kukla, nurturing. Nurturing, I now nurture myself and others with love. Stop being hard on yourself. You can't be so hard on yourself all the time. Okay? All right, so who do we have here? Natalie. Natalie, there is some form of lack of awareness. I now choose to raise my vibration and be aware of all that's around me. Natalie, look around, see what's really happening there, okay? Mandilou, would you like a card? Mandilou, feel worthy. I am now worthy of love and all the good in the world. Okay? Back, it's been so long since I saw you there, right? Francis, self-love. Self-love, Francis. I'm now willing, ready, and able to express my self-love at any given moment. Then a card for me, because Francis asked. Unmotivated, motivated. I am now willing, ready, and able to be motivated and bring the spark back into my life. This is the house that I didn't get. But onwards and upwards, right? I'm going to do one. Oh, you just got the enlightenment card. That's very good, Jeanette. And for me, the second card is I now choose to lift my sadness and fill myself with joy. Oy vey, what am I doing? Rebecca, it's going to be your birthday soon as well, Miss Scorpio, right? So, Rebecca, the card for you is my expression is now full of positive energy that fills me up with joy and positivity. How sweet. You see, Jeanette, you pulled your own card. That is good. No? Very good. Taurus. Okay, sorry. Don't make me traumatize. I now heal all my traumas. I choose to revive and thrive right here, right now. Baxter, you're here with us. Rebecca, who had the car accident, Baxter. I am a light worker. So, I'm a light worker. This is for you, Ms. Whiplash. I am a light worker. My body is in its perfect expression, even if you're wearing the neck brace. Each of my cells and every strand of the DNA are now in ultimate vitality. Capiche? Comprende? That's yours. Okay, Tracy, a card for you. Shine, optimistic. She is one of the most optimistic people that I do know. I'm optimistic and now willing, ready and able to glow and shine my light into the world. And guess what? If few of you will buy the deck of cards, I'm happy to do even one broadcast at each one and bring you all into line, and I can teach you some more about the cards. That could be awesome. Caroline, Ms. Mills, joy. So your card is joy. I am now willing, ready, and able to have and be the joy in my life. Stop caring, giving a about everyone else. Do it for yourself. And this is where your energy will start to shift and be amazing, as it is. All right, who else wants a card? Is there anyone else that didn't get a card and wants a card? Who are you, Mel Falanga? I don't know you, but I'm pulling a card for you. The card is success. So I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways to success. I have the magic touch. Okay, good. And Susanna Rodriguez Brankovic, Heart Center. The card for you is about Heart Center. I am now willing, ready, and able to connect myself and the world through my heart. Not just your head, not the pain, through the heart. And that is a big difference. Okay? Who else? Anyone else? Savion, a card for you. Free. Savion, you are free. I am now free to be in my full potential and self-actualized. That's very good, because it's good to be free. Anyone else? We all need to see the big picture. I don't know, can you see it from there? I'll do it for here. See the big picture. I am now willing, ready, and able to see the big picture and achieve and enjoy my goals. I already took a card for me, but I can do another one for me, if you insist. Let us see. For Sharon, communication. I am now willing, ready, and able to express my emotions in a constructive way. Meaning I'm not going to the pantry after and, chocolate. No food. In a constructive way, I communicate in a higher form of love. Knowing next house is coming. And if it's the right one, it's the right one, right? Right. Sorry, I sound a bit frustrated. It's not. I just really want to find and to chill out. Any other question, beautiful people? So, to repeat, please, if you're feeling that any of that is right for you, I am at peace, I am in trust, I am awakening, and I am protected. Those are the beautiful remedies. I will put them as a post tomorrow on the group or on my personal. Those are the amazing one, right? Of course, the cards, if you're interested or you have already the card, we can actually do lessons about them, okay? So let's see what we can do. Any questions, anything at all? I love you all. And yes, Jeanette, I hope that I can tell you, come, I'm at the beach walking next to that beautiful lifeguard station, whatever number they are. This is how I walk, by the way, at the Gold Coast, at Cephas, or wherever, whatever beach it is. I just count I just remember through which lifeguard station I entered to the beach, because they all look the same and everything looks the same. And I just remember that number. And then I go 5 or 6 or 7 or 10, depends how long I have. And then I walk back and I know to which number I go to. Because I used to do navigation in the army, like you have to remember the parts, but this time it's so much simpler. You just remember the number. Right? Right. Anyway, I'm blessing you all, including myself, calling upon God, Adonai, to come and bless us all, and wishing you an amazing week. I will see you next week. Hopefully you can join me exactly at the same time, and we will do a manifestation starting meditation, because it's going to be new moon, preparing us for the gate of the 11:11. Okay? If you want to talk to me, if you want to communicate, just DM me. I'm here, only phone call away. All right? Bye, everyone. You take care, okay? Bye-bye.